It's such a struggle to get a hold of you. People don't know where you are.
Oh, really? No, you should have called the police station.
I know. Oh, we're taking it too far there. It's Lerato from OFM. Just tell us about your work.
My work starts from 1955. No, 54. I'm still working.
Are you still working?
Yes, I'm still working. It was easy for me to fight apartheid with pictures than taking a gun. It was easy for me to let the world know what apartheid was and what it did to the people in South Africa. It was easy for me to be able to cajole with the world with my camera. My camera was a weapon.
Was it difficult working in those times?
It was very difficult. Sometimes you had to be very wise, wiser than the policemen. When you get to an area, you can crack jokes, and in the meantime, you are working. Sometimes I had to hide my camera in a half a loaf of bread, scooping the inside, putting the camera in the half a loaf of bread, pretend I'm eating whilst I am taking pictures.
And now, did you teach yourself to be a photographer, or was it something that you had to learn through school?
No. I learned through friends and colleagues. I learned through Bob Gosani, who was a brilliant young photographer. Jürgen Schadeberg was a picture editor. I joined drum not as a photographer, but as a driver. I wanted a job. The only job that was existing was a driving job, and I took that. In 3 months' time, I was being trained to take pictures and develop. Because I wanted to learn fast, I had to work very hard. I had to take orders from all my masters. I was reading Time magazine, Life magazine, and all the other Western magazines that showed pictures taken by Cornell Copper. No, Robert Copper.
So is he now the one who has been your inspiration?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Are there any young photographers that you work with that are learning from you?
Right now, no. I wouldn't say so, because I am not doing hot news now. But from time to time I do go. I have a 10-year-old grandson who I'm taking out and teaching to take pictures, and he proved to be a good young photographer. Yeah.
And how do you think photojournalism has changed from when you were actively and when you were starting to what it is now?
Well, I would say it's still good. It's still good, but they're not using a lot of pictures. Yeah, but it's still good. The photographers that you have now, you look at what's his place, where there was Marikana. You know Marikana?
Yes.
You look at the pictures that come from Marikana. You look at the pictures that come from all the areas that had people demonstrating. You look at the pictures, those pictures,
But why do you think it's become less? Why do you think photojournalists are so shy these days?
Well, things have become expensive. Newspapers don't print pictures the way they used to print them before. You don't get a spread. They use one picture, that's enough. But still, you do the pictures for the public, and there are pictures that you do for yourself. Yeah.
Talking about the pictures that you do for yourself, which is the one image that you hold very dear, that you've taken actually?
Well, right now I can think of a Madiba dancing. When he came back from prison. Yes.
But then why did you keep all of them if there's so many?
It's history, darling. You do not destroy history.
Is it that important to you?
It is very important. History is very important. Now we have, when you look back and you look at the pictures today, you can see what yesterday looked like.
And what are you doing with yourself now? Because you said you're still working.
I'm doing projects now.
What kind of projects? Tell me about them.
I'm doing a project on the Afrikaner. Yesterday doing sunsets.
So now this project of Afrikaner, yesterday and today, what does it involve?
The Afrikaners of yesterday
Mm.
and the Afrikaners of today.
Mm.
The Afrikaners of yesterday I did in the 80s in Paris.
Mm.
You know, the ones that dressed like the Paul Kluger group. The Afrikaners of today, they're not as beautiful photographically as the Afrikaners of yesterday.
Mm. Can I ask you, Doctor, is there
Yes,
any
do.
way that you want to be remembered as a human and as a photographer?
I would like to be remembered as a photographer.
Mm.
Yeah, what I did for the country.
What kind of tips do you have for up-and-coming photojournalists who want to be like you?
It's hard working. Working hard.
Mm.
That is the main thing.
Mm.
Working hard. Don't sleep on your camera because you're sleeping on the story.
Have you ever slept on your camera?
Hmm?
Have you ever slept on your camera?
No.
You've never.
No.
You've always been focused when you were taking your photographs.
Yeah, yes.
Do you love what you do? Have you loved what you do ever since?
I loved what I do. I love what I do better than I love women.
Oh, wow. Because I was actually going to ask you if there was anything else that you would have done apart from photojournalism, what that would have been. What has always been your second choice?
Well, from the very onset, I got onto the road of photography.
Mm.
I never thought of anything else other than photography. And as a result, I have how many books? I have 22 books.
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
That is
and
amazing.
And I have Joe.
And then, now, when it comes to women, what message do you have for the women of South Africa? Because you says you love them less than you love photojournalism.
Well, they must work hard.
Mm.
They mustn't think that they belong to the kitchen, or they belong to cleaning the house, or they belong to tendering to the husband or boyfriend.
Mm.
If a boyfriend or husband wants something to be done, if she doesn't have the time, she tells him, "I don't have the time, darling. Please help me out."
Mm.
We must help each other.
Mm.
Yeah.
Doctor, what do you do in your spare time when you're not taking photos?
What I do in my spare time, I look at television, or I look at my pictures.
Wow.
Yeah, I have someone that's helping me. David, he's my young man who comes along with me, and he helps me a great deal.
Do your grandkids, are they interested in what you do? Do they sit down with you and look at your photographs?
No. No.
They're busy with other things.
That's not. They have their own things they're doing. Yeah, and I there's no way that I will make them do things that I like. Yes, if I make a suggestion and they like the suggestion, I say go ahead. If they don't like it, they don't like it. Freedom of speech, darling. Don't sit on your laurels and ungahlali ngempundu phansi.
Ungasebenzi.
Usebenze ngempundu zakho.
I think that's my favorite word in Zulu.
Hayi, imandi ngesiXhosa.
IsiXhosa, ne?
IsiXhosa impundu. Yeah.
Uyathetha, Doctor?
Eh?
Uyathetha?
Ndiyathetha kabawo.
Oh, bengazi ukuba uyathetha, yazi.
I am Zulu, but ndiyathetha. I prefer isiXhosa because ndamnecha kakhulu namaXhosa.
Besihleli apha sithetha ngesingesi when we could have been 13.
Hayi, ndiyamexa kabawo.
Hayi, inkosi kakhulu, Doctor.
Enye iphepha lakho leliphi?
Oh, iBloemfontein Courant. Inkosi kakhulu, Doctor.
Hayi, ndiyabulela. Ndiyabulela mthekazi.
Hey. It's been such a beautiful pleasure speaking to you. It's such an
Okay,
honor.
dear. Bye-bye.
Hopefully, I'll see you tomorrow because we're coming through to your exhibition and I'll come and introduce myself.
You better come with. If you are not beautiful, bring another person that is beautiful.
Hi, doctor. Hi. Jina. Uthatha kanjani na?
I'm a Kosakazi Pondin Master man. Yo.
I'll bring.
That color was a Makosa go hazel footer. Not Dorothy Tio. Pondin. Dorothy Tio Pondin akhulule as ane paestrateni.
Oh, Kasiyam.
Abantwana bandifundisa ukuchama.
Hayi. Hayi doctor, ngizakubona ngomso ke.
Okay love.
Enkosi kakhulu.
Bye.
Bye.